Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are we all? Am I getting clever or what? We're putting that video up, aren't I? Like that. Hi, Katie. How are you doing, sweetheart? Oh, 30 people already in. Flipping heck. Stick a comment, guys. Let me know who's in. Let me know who's there. Stu, that don't count. That's only one because you're sat next to Katie, I've no doubt. Steve, Craig, good evening. How are we all? Oh. Katie, have you received your chocolate or have you received your naughty letter from the post office? Pig Track, David, Mark, Daddy 37. Good evening, all. How are we? Ian. Something 74. Ah. Right, Katie, the explanation on the chocolate. It turns out that my wife was given duff information when she went to the post office. She took the letters, the envelopes into the post office, all 7 that was going out. Took advice off the lady at the counter. She was told that it only needed a first-class postage stamp. That's what she put on them, and she sent them out. I do know that 2 of the vloggers that were sent out, they got letters through the post saying there's insufficient postage. They've had to pay £1.50 online, and then they've received theirs now. So let me know if/when it turns up, and we'll have to do something. So who else we got in? Silver Surfer. How are we doing? Michael, Martin Bennett, good evening. Neil, how are we doing? JJ's in as always. Scott, Paul Jackson, how are we? Paul Jackson, I keep getting you confused with a chap I know called Peter Jackson. John Barnum, how are we? Right, guys. So, I have no idea why we're here. My good friend Shaun, who I've known for, good God, man, I'm going to make myself feel old now. Let's have a think about this. It must be, 14, 15 years we've known each other, something like that. I've got a thumbnail at the bottom of Shaun, who's off camera at the moment, and yeah, he just took a big sigh then. So, but yeah, we'll bring him in, and so everybody say hello to my good friend, Mr. Shaun.
Good evening, everybody. How are you all doing?
Yeah, same shit, yeah, mate. It's been a long one today. Yeah, unlike some people.
I can't help being part-time, although getting paid full-time, so I'm not bothered.
Fine.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, introduce yourself. Who are you? What do you do?
Hi there. My name's Shaun Greensides. I work for Biffa as a driver.
In show, mate.
What are you talking? I can't hear you.
Well, you should be. You sound like you were on frigging Blind Date.
Well, whatever. I don't know. I'm not used to all this vlogging crap like you. You're professional and all that crap.
I'll go up for
that. Yeah, well, whatever. As Paul says, we've known each other for about 14 or 15 years now. Started off driving together and went up through ranks and ended up counting those. And, well, we're back hiking, camping, just basically life. You know, so kind of know each other.
We've done together. Apart from when we went out and counted those nights out, and that was get pissed. That's something we haven't. You know?
No, we didn't really. Yeah, listening to your stories about your tattoos and your piercings. Yeah, same script, every woman. So yeah, yeah, heard it all.
Yeah, that's not good. Watching.
Hi, Sylvia, Silver Surfer. I can't read, by the way. So. Yeah,
nice.
Comment on that. Yeah.
Camping in gear bars. Cheers, Paul.
Camping in gear bars. Nah, none of them.
No. We've been in a few bars, man. But yeah, that was the last time I actually went out on a piss around town. Was the last count I was due.
Bloody hell. That's over 10 years ago, mate.
Easy. I've been on road about 11 years now.
Yeah, 2009, I think that was. Oof, when I got my freedom.
Yeah, well, oh yeah, when he got rid of a certain lady. Yeah. So, insight, Shaun. William Rogers says dating site Shaun. Let's see if I can find it. The mouse doesn't work very well on my knee. There we go. Dating site, Shaun.
Yeah.
Right, well, you called this meeting, as it were. So
I did, yeah. Yeah.
What's? I know what you like, and I know it's not going to be something pleasant. You're going to call me out on something. I know what you like. How you want to done it.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
yeah. So before you go, so what's the reason behind this live stream? Been dying to know. I actually read that. I was dying to know.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Now, yeah. Yeah, we all good?
Yeah, good.
Right. You don't know this, but Paul used to be a bit of an avid hiker. And me and myself and him, we set up a group called the Fat Hikers Walking Club way back when we were a lot thinner, to be honest. In that time, we used to climb countless mountains over in the Lake District and the Peak District. Now, Paul dropped off a little bit, but we did look into a charity walk doing the coast to coast, Wainwright's coast to coast, and we trained for it quite well. Lost a load of weight, did loads of miles, but Paul kind of bottled out. Bit of a story behind Paul on that one. Yeah, he flaked it. Now, I'm here basically trying to ask everybody to
your bloody hand. Stop banging your hand.
Oh, it's right next to mine. Sorry. Fidgeting. Yeah. I'm here to ask all your lot to kind of pressure Paul into a challenge that I want to set for him. Right, it's coming up to my birthday in September. I know it's quite a way off, but I fancy a bit of a hike. Paul has always gone on about wanting to climb the highest peak in the UK, Mount Snowdon. He's gone on about it for absolutely years, and I'd like to call him out and basically challenge him to climb the peak with me. Get up there and enjoy the views. We've got until September, I reckon, might be long enough for him to train and get out and do some walks and get his walking boots sorted. What do you reckon, everybody?
It's better than I thought.
I ain't doing coast to coast again. You can get on that one. Been there, done that.
Yeah. Well, we did Scarfell Pike together, didn't we?
But you've got to remember, mate, that was I was just looking at the certificate. That was back in 2009.
Gosh, we got 12 years.
We were a lot younger and a lot fitter back then. Remember, you're like pushing, 55, 56? Can't remember how old you are. But I just figure in our old age, before we get too past it, give us something to work at. I mean, this isn't just for you. It's my health as well. I'm not doing too great. I can walk about 7 or 8 miles at a push, but when it comes to mountains and hills, it's been a few years since I've climbed anything. All right, Snowman. Yeah.
You're fat, unfit, lazy, kebab eating Yorkshireman, are you?
Well, you've got to think, Paul sits behind the wheel of a truck all day. He's about, 300 stone?
About that.
Arteries clogged. I'm pushing 18 stone now, and it's the biggest I've ever been. I need a challenge, and I thought I'll drag Paul along with me if I can. He's always got this thing. He always listens to the challenges that you lot put him, this chocolate, crisps, all them kind of stupid things. And figuring that he'll never say no to anything, let's see if we'll can get him to the top of Mount Snowdon.
I'm up for that. Yeah, definitely. Paul Jackson there last week. 5 months. Yeah. Well done, mate. I'll let you answer. I'll let you answer
that. Malcolm, no. Way back in 2009, we organised to do the coast to coast, 192 miles for a charity called Sparks. Both me and Paul, we did lots and lots of fundraising. It turned into nothing but stress. The press, the advertising, the interviews. It was just too much.
It was the easy part, wasn't it?
The walk.
Basically doing it was the easy part. for you?
You told me not to swear.
Well, you can swear,
no. Yeah, it wasn't easy. It rained the whole time, and it was supposed to be summer.
I mean, I'm compared with the actual fundraising and all the work we put into the fundraising. You know, we set up in White Rose. Was it White Rose?
It was the White Rose, and in the ridings.
Oh, and we did one at the ridings as well, didn't we? Handing out leaflets and stuff like that.
It just got. There's a hell of a lot of work behind it. A lot of regulations that you have to follow. You know, you have to have so much sponsorship. You have to get companies behind you, and the biggest charity is basically for us family. You know, make us last a little bit longer by losing some weight.
I need to kick up the ass. I talk about it all the time on my channel, you know, my vlogs and that, and about losing weight, and I never do. It's something that pisses me off, and I'll go get some food, and you know, John Barnum, my sound is breaking up a bit. Anybody else having any issues? And yeah, I need to sort my crap out, mate, and sort myself out. I know I do. You know, I say it all the time. So yeah, having a goal. Having a goal is a bit of a kick in the ass, and watching me. So
I mean, it's not just about the climb. The climb is probably going to be the easiest bit. It's the training up to it. You've got to think we want to lose the weight before then, and you know, you do, because last thing you want to do is drag that weight up. You know,
mate, you know, just well, like I say, I've always been open with this lot, always, and I'm just over 21.5 stone now, which is a hell of a lot. Oh, good God, the wife's in. Stand by your beds, the wife's here.
Flying Manxman, I like that idea. I reckon if we can get Paul in a tutu, that'd be fantastic.
Well, we did do, obviously not yourself, Shaun, but my wife, myself, and a lot of other truckers and truckers' wives did do British Heart Foundation, and we did truckers in tutus, and we raised over 15 grand doing that. My wife did a boudoir calendar with not a lot of clothing on, with quite a few other people. So yeah, I think we've done our fair share where charity is concerned in that respect. I think this needs that's you and me, Shaun, personally.
That's it. You just want to get the stress off, make it a little bit of fun, you know. And if any of you guys want to join us, you know, or just come and meet us at the bottom with a chip butty and a burger, that'd be all good for that.
We keep going on about. Sorry, let me just address something. There's a couple of people mentioned about DD 2012. DD's got his own plans. That's all I'll say on that. I know what he's up to. He's got his own plans as DD, so I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, what we're saying? Oh yeah, about people joining us. We keep us as vloggers, the YouTube vloggers, truck drivers in the UK. We've been on about having some kind of a get together. So, you know, and have like a shall we call it a UK truck vlogging festival where you all come to meet us and have a crack and a few beers, you know, that kind of shit. So yes, maybe an idea. So maybe, I don't know, where are you thinking? Where are you thinking of starting from?
No doubt you've got it. I have, right, is I've done Snowdon about 5 or 6 times up numerous paths. Now, they are hard paths. This was back when I used to hike quite a lot. I've done the Rangers path, the Pig Track, I've done Crib Rock. They're all difficult. Now, to make things a little bit easier on us both, I'm thinking about going up the Lamberis path from Lamberis itself. There's a nice place where I park with my camper van down at the water sports centre just at the end of Lamberis Lake. They've got a nice car park. You won't get many trucks in, but further up towards Lamberis, there is sufficient parking. If somehow we manage to get in touch with them in Lamberis, they could probably cordon off a place for, you know, a couple of 100 trucks or something turning up. Yeah.
Trucks, it'll be, what I'm thinking is, you know, if these guys, I might even rope some other vloggers in. We'll speak to some other guys and see if we can get them involved. You know, see if we can drag some other lads up the hill with us. Yeah, it'd be quite cool. Yeah, it'd be good. So, Mrs., I know you're in the chat. Fancy a weekend in Wales? We'll go to Wales for a weekend. So what are you thinking about doing it on a Saturday? Get down there on Friday, do it on a Saturday, and chill out on Sunday?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I think my birthday is on the 18th, which is the Saturday. If we got there on the Friday, it means we can basically have a bit of a chill out, play down, take inflatable kayaks and have a play on lake type thing. Get a good night's kip and set off nice and early on the Saturday morning. Get it climbed, get back, several beers, and all day Sunday crying in van about his legs. Andrew Ellison, I'm just going to say the 3 peaks, a lot of people do the same. They all underestimate it. It's one that I haven't done. I've done 2 of the peaks, probably with Paul, but never done all 3 together.
Together, didn't we? Yeah, let me tell you a really funny story about this man. Whernside.
I didn't know it. You want me? You can't prove nothing.
We were going at Whernside, right? It's Whernside, isn't it? Ingleburg, Penny Kent, and Whernside, yeah. We were going at Whernside with another pal of ours, a guy called Pete. And we were going up the top. Shaun went quiet on us. And I was like, you all right, mate? Yeah. I need a He remembers. So what does Shaun do? He jumps over the wall with his backpack on, jumps over the wall, squats so we can't see him behind his stone wall, does his business, wipes, cleans up and all that stuff, climbs back over, bright red, just like he is now, bright red. Well, there's a footpath down there. They've all just been watching me have a poo.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if we go down the old stories of embarrassing each other, mate, I think I'll stretch out of that one. Yeah. Hey, remember, I saved your life on haystacks.
Oh, up, man. I've just noticed Luke's season out. Good evening, Luke. How are you doing, pal? Luke sees another vlogger, Shaun. Luke sees the daddy of the UK vloggers. He's probably.
Right.
I think Luke C might be the leading subscriber count vlogger, possibly.
Yeah.
For now, I'll kick his ass in 6 months. You know what it's like. You know, we put that up at our last. We went up Penny again, the wife and I. This is pre-kids. The wife and I went up Penny again. And we were sat on the top having a breather, and this chap walked past us in his Y-fronts and walking boots.
Nice one.
It was a hot day.
Yeah.
It was a hot day, I'll say that. But yeah, that was a bit strange.
That's it.
Give up, Paul. Paul Jackson. Paul's taking his wife to Wales to bang her.
Well, at least it beats the sheep that you used to.
Yeah. But they're on about 3 peaks. There's a few people in the comments talking about 3 peaks. I have done all 3 peaks several times. Never done them all at once. It's always been a to-do list. I can't ever see me doing it now. I'm too old.
It's the doing it all in 12 hours. It turns into a bit of a route march to get your badge. Because if I did it, I'd have to do it in the 12 hours to match me. But it makes it hard work, really hard work.
Luke's seeing a HGV. I went up Snowdon in a train. So, yeah, you must be rich, pal, because it's about 30 quid in it, Shaun.
It's 30 quid a piece, or it was back in 2008, so I don't know how much it is now. I know I went with the ex, and being a tight Yorkshire bloke, not a chance am I paying 60 quid to get up top of Snowdon when I can walk it. I prefer to put up with the pain.
Yeah, we'll see how we get on. He's dodged the question, though, joining us. So, Luke, do you want to... Luke, let us know if you want to come in the chat, mate. I'll send you a link. What else was I going to say? Don't know what I was going to say. What was I going to say? Don't know. I'm going to send Luke the link. Get him in chat. Hang on, invite. Just talk among yourself. Copy a clipboard.
Yeah, don't put me on full screen. I'm scary. I'm not used to all this. I'm not very good live. Yeah. William, you'll do 3 peaks in a truck. Yeah, you need 4x4 on that because I think some parts of it you have to go hands and knees climbing up like steps. But yeah, fair play if you do.
I left you all by your lonesome then, didn't I, mate?
Yeah, cheers for that.
Yeah, I hit one button. Where is he? Ding, ding, sent.
Cheers, Katie. Yeah, doing really well. I'm hanging in there.
All by yourself. Luke, see if you're still knocking about, mate. I've just sent you a link by messenger. If you fancy coming on, give us a shout. Yeah, so when's that? 18th of September, you're saying?
18th of September. It's my birthday. I think I'm, 41, 42. So, yeah. So it gives you plenty of time to either train or come up with some really good excuses.
Come up with a really good excuse. I'm good at that.
Yeah, that's it.
We certainly need to get out, but hang on, he's messaging.
Yeah.
It's coming. Talking about excuses, Luke's coming up with one now.
Yeah.
He's still working. We'll let him off.
Yeah,
we'll let him off.
Throw in a bit of spice as well. I figured if we did some forfeits to try and make you get your backside up there. There's a jetty down at the lake at Lamberries, a bit of a pier type thing in front of the Water Sports Centre.
Why am I not liking this?
If you get up there, get a nice picture, then I will let you throw me off the end of there, fully clothed in the gear that I've been wearing all the way up and down. Completely up to you. Just let me take my phone and my van keys out of the pocket.
No. You said fully closed exactly how you went up the hill. That's what you just said. It's here. It's recorded.
Fine. I'm going to walk through bag. No worries.
It's recorded. It's recorded.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's recorded. It'll be on my channel. Fully as you
were.
Just
to give you a bit of enticement and try and get you up there, because I know you need something to get you there.
No, I'll do it. I've always wanted to do it. You know I have. But Ben, there's two questions Ben ECS2 Storebat has asked. Have I done any recording today? Yes, I have. It's Wednesday. I always record on a Wednesday. I stopped recording earlier. I shortened my day today so that when I do a bit more recording tomorrow, I can actually talk about this. So, and then he's come back with one forfeit. He could, it could be if he does it. If he doesn't do it, he has to eat more instant regret.
I won't touch that stuff. I will throw up all over.
I try to get Shaun.
I'm too much of a chicken to do out like that. I like my taste buds where they are.
Well, I tried getting Shaun to do the lollipop challenge with me, but he after my wife bailed on me because she's boring as well. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. 21 plus VAT. William Rogers says that's how old you are, mate.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, I'll live with that.
Mrs. What's the no excuses about?
To get out of it.
Yeah, no, I'm up for it. I really am. Yeah, I'd like to do it. I'd like to get up all three. At some point, I'd like to get up Ben Nevis as well. But
I'd be up for that, mate. Definitely get us up in Snowdon. Yeah, that's a bit of a hike.
Summer,
right? It'd have to be summer. Although watch out for massive midges.
Yeah. I've not been up that part of Wales, Scotland.
Yeah, I've done time up there, and as gorgeous it is quite moist all the time up there. Going out of Fort William, it's just rain all the time. Yeah, so
I've never been up that way. Is Auburn? No, up that side of Scotland. I've been up to Auburn a couple of times. So,
if you go up there, it's definitely a 4-day weekend. It's a long drive. I mean, we could do all three. Do the 3-peak challenge, but
that's 24 hours.
I'm way too old for that.
That's 24 hours, including travelling.
Yeah, that's getting somebody else to drive it. You start on Scanfield Pike at something like 1 o'clock in the morning, and you basically run up and down that dark over to Snowdon and then up to Ben Nevis for the last one.
I thought he started at Ben Nevis to come down. I thought he started Ben Nevis, did that in the day, then he did Scarfell Pike overnight, and then he went down to Snowdon.
Yeah, but we're way too old for that, and I don't think my knees would deal with it. Yeah. I mean, back when I did the coast to coast, the longest I did was something like 28 miles in a day, but that was through necessity. I didn't have nowhere to camp, and I was running out of ass, basically. Just wanted to get somewhere warm and dry. But that kind of hike, it's way beyond us.
Yeah, totally agree. Mark's saying you should start a YouTube channel. He'd definitely be a subscriber.
No,
you should.
Me? I'll give up.
He says, Shaun, start a YouTube channel. It would be, I would definitely subscribe. I actually think, this pottering around in your little shed that you do, your wood making and all that crap.
Oh,
I think that'd be quite good content. I genuinely do. However you want to do it. You don't have to do talky crap like I do. Just film it, speed it up in post, and I can show you all software. It's easy. Speed it up in post, and away you go. Chuck some music
my problem is I've got an umpteen hobbies. I'm a bit of a woodworker and I play in my shed. I also have a go at snowboarding. I also mountain bike. I've raced for a season a couple of years ago. I hike. I whitewater kayak. I also have an inflatable kayak. So there's just so much I'd end up videoing and boring the crap out of absolutely everybody. I don't mind the videoing. I'm good with the video. I used to do a lot of drone shots as well, and I'm very cinematic. Yeah, it's the editing. Yeah, I don't know the word. It's the editing. I get bored at the editing, and it's the talking. You all know I drone. I've got a really drony voice because I'm
nodding off here, mate.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm Yorkshire. Nobody understands a word I say anyway. So, YouTube. I don't know which one to go for. Which hobby to follow.
Yeah, Sam K. I've just sent you a link, mate. If you want to come and join us, Sam K. is another vlogger. He's asked if there's going to be Guinness.
If somebody makes a Guinness cake, Guinness chocolate cake, I'll eat the bleeding thing. I love Guinness cake. I can't drink Guinness by itself though. Bit stodgy for me.
I like Guinness. He's coming up with all sorts of excuses as well. He just got out of bath apparently. I'll tell you what, Sam. Come on. If you come on the channel now, mate, I'll buy it out. My wife will bring some Guinness down for you.
Yeah, there's only for Saturday night though. You can't have it the night before. You don't need that. It'll kill you with the cramp. We eat too much beer.
I don't know, mate. I remember when we did Scarfell Pike. We were parked up at a campsite overnight. We went down the day before, whatever day it was. Because point out to these guys because obviously they don't know. When we were at Council Us together, we had our own works vans, didn't we? And we worked stupid amounts of hours and different days. We'd have days off through the week, work weekends, etc. It was daft. So it could have been through a week when we went up there. I don't know. But we went the night before, camped over at this little farm. And the following morning, we got up and somebody made us some nice, really big, dirty, greasy bacon butties just before we started climbing Scarfell Pike.
Yep. Proper health food before we climb.
Yeah. Sustenance.
Yeah.
Katie Mace has asked, said, Shaun, drone footage would be good. He needs to buy a drone. We were talking about it off camera before you guys arrived, and he's jealous because I've got a new drone.
Yeah, I've done the stupid. I've had 2 drones in the past. I had the Phantom 3, and then I had the Spark, and I got pretty decent with it. And the filming and some of the pictures are amazing. I have to find some footage, but stupidly, I got rid of my Spark. I sold it on.
We all do it. Right, I'm going to bring in Sam. Mr. K. How are we doing, buddy?
Good. Hello, how's it going? Hello, Shaun.
Hello, Sam.
How's it going?
But he only drives half a truck. Don't you say?
Hey. Hey now. Hey.
Are you up for it, Sam?
Hey?
Are you up for climbing Snowdon with us? Shaun's just challenged me to go up Snowdon, 18th of September.
Ooh. Well, I mean, can I bring Guinness?
My wife will bring Guinness.
Done that.
Saturday night. It's done.
When in September?
18th. Saturday 18th.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. That's before Lily's birthday, so I could do that.
You've got to bring Lily.
Oh God.
If you're not bringing Lily, you're not welcome.
That'll be more of a challenge than going up Snowdon. I can tell you that for notes.
I'll tell you who we need to speak to, and that is Will. Trucker Will. Trucker Will is high up lab. Get him involved, get him built, and get Rach down as well because she's like mad, lunatic, and she'll be life at party. Like she's a bit of a giggle, isn't she? And I know those two have got a bit of a romance going on there, and Lily, haven't
They certainly do. Problem is with Rach though, she'll try and like take over Snowdon as her own little nation.
Yeah.
Like, sure, she is lovely woman. Don't get me wrong, but she is nuts.
Yeah, she's definitely unsteady.
Yeah.
Can you tell he's in the house by himself?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
In throwing distance of anything.
There's absolutely no chance your lass is watching.
No,
Yeah,
not at all.
Our lass is currently having a nap, although I might have just woken her up.
I had an hour early because I was up road at 3 o'clock this morning. So,
Samesies.
So you're all well.
Yeah.
So I'm half 4. But yeah, good. So yeah, you're up for it. It'll be good. Luke C's avoiding the question. He's working. He's still working, still driving. Is Luke, so he can't come on live. But he's avoided the question about coming up the hill with us.
Hey, here we go. Lily, do you want to climb Mount Snowdon?
Random.
Can I say I did and just not?
She's asking, can she say she climbed Snowdon but not actually do it?
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. I'm saying I'm going to do it, but then not. No, the thing is, I don't know. My wife's in the chat. Sharon, do you fancy it? Do you fancy climbing Snowdon?
I do.
Come on.
What?
Andrew Ellison, is it cider or black
Velvet?
cordial?
Yeah, cider and Guinness. Yeah. Put your cider in first. Put the cider in first. Whisk the cider up to get rid of the gas.
Yeah.
And then pour your Guinness down the side of the glass, and it sits on top of the Guinness, on top of the cider. And when you start drinking it tastes like Guinness, and then the flavour changes all the way down the pint. I haven't had one for a long time. That's really nice.
I lost 2 days after the Christmas do because of that stuff. I was challenged to drink it, and I ended up drinking it with a lot of CEOs from Bombardier Transportation. And as a result, like I said, I lost 2 days of my life. You know,
Bombardier Transportation, the people responsible for building our trains safely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Was that your ex? Was that through your ex, Shaun?
That was a long time ago. That was my ex. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The idea for asking everybody else if anybody else wants to come and join us is a bit selfish. Really. It's to help carry Paul's body down, you know, because I won't be able to do it myself. No, it's not like
carry me up first.
Leaving the side of the path. You have to actually bring your waist down. So the idea is, you know, drag his ass back off the hill if he don't make it.
Well, I do a lot of specialist movements and specialist installations and stuff like that. So I've gotten used to moving heavy things across rough ground. So I'll bring a couple of dollies. We'll be all right.
Yeah, and some ropes and stuff for sorted. Yeah. That's it.
You know me. The thing is, though, Shaun, you know I prefer to go up the hills than down the hills. I hate coming downhill.
That's it. Yeah.
They do say coming down the hills the hardest bit because it's harder on your knees.
I hate coming down hills, mate. It's horrible. When you get that thigh shake, when you're stepping down, and your thighs start to shake. You're lactic acid.
Down for stepping, your legs just like bouncing like mad. Yeah.
You're not quite sure if it's going to take you away or not. The wife said, Mr. Meadows, I don't know what the yes you are is. What's the yes you are bit? But she said she'd do it.
Sure. It's Yorkshire for sure.
Yeah. I don't know what the yes you are. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. But she said she'd do it. I don't know whether kids would or not. Don't know.
Well, they're kids. They get told what to do.
Yeah, I know, but they wouldn't know where they're going, would they? When they've got little tablets and the laptops in front of them like this, trying to climb hills.
I don't know why I have to bring them either. Oh God, this is getting worse and worse.
Hey, do you know what?
I must say, Shaun, I'm a millennial. I'm 27 years of age. You see, so I'm with my bald head, but yeah, so yeah, you got to drag me off my iPad and PlayStation and stuff like that before you get me to climb.
Yeah,
but did you see Craig's note about Chuckfest? No, Craig. Just to let you know, Paul, Chuckfest Northwest is on that weekend, 18th. Oh, bollocks.
What's what?
I'll put it up on screen.
There you go. There's your first excuse.
That's not a show I can miss, Shaun. The company puts a lot of money into putting a show on.
That's one thing you can take your track.
the last year they cancelled it, obviously to do with COVID. But the year
Yep.
prior to that, they spent £20,000 putting a stand on for us. It's a massive do. I can't miss that show. So we'll just either the week before or the week after them, mate.
Okay, so your company put 20 grand into a truck show, and I'm currently on my boss to get a new seat adjuster for the truck I'm driving at the moment, and that's the hardship.
Yeah, but there was method in the madness, mate. Because obviously, here we go to get the hate in the comments. You watch this. William Stobart, WS, he doesn't genuinely have anything to do with our company. He literally was the money man who put the money up to start with. But obviously, he's got his feet on the table, whatever. I don't care. But he also owns this company, that company, this company, and this truck sales. And basically, they brought everybody to the truck show in 2019, put a massive stand on for everybody, and they did nearly £250,000 worth of trade that weekend for a 20 grand investment.
That would be the reason why I can't get a new seat adjuster. Then I'm sat bolt upright because my boss ain't William Stobart.
Come work for a decent company, mate.
Try working for Bifford. I've been waiting for a new van for the last 3 years. I'm driving around in the 2014 Sprinter.
Oof,
yeah, I'm a van driver.
Hang on. We only work part time, though.
Hey, I'm only part time because I'm so good.
That's right. I thought you were paying. I'm paying running about in a 64 plate Renault.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Desert the trucker. Desert the
Yeah.
trucker. Desert, for one, have you got your chocolate yet, or your letter? And two, are you going to come climb the hill with us? We're going up Snowdon the week after.
Do it the week before.
No, because I need to be on my feet. I'm going to be in bits, man.
Yep.
So we need to set a date. It's either the week before or the week after. So
Yeah,
Mrs.
week
Meadows,
before
give me a
would be
date.
best for me.
Right, okay, we'll leave it at that then. Mrs. Meadows, give me the date the week before, please, if you would. The Saturday, the 11th, it'll be, won't it? Yeah.
Week before would be good for me because then I can bring our lass because she's actually on holiday on my birthday. She's got the audacity to go to Lanzarote for a week. So I'll be welcome to go with
I like
that.
Lanzarote. That's our favourite place.
Yeah. So if we go the week before,
shit.
I'll drag her up as well.
So you talk about my holiday destinations. My favourite holiday destination is this little island resort called the Wheatsheaf, right? They sell beer from taps, and it's just down the road from me. It's great, but I've got to walk uphill afterwards. It's awful.
My favourite destination was Lanzarote because I got to see my wife laid half naked in the sun, and we had free beer on tap at the Mint.
That's all right. I'll go to Lanzarote with you next if you want. I'll lie half naked in the sun. If you miss it that much.
It's not quite the same, though, mate. It's not quite the same.
No, hot springs flying out of everywhere. You'll love it.
I appreciate the offer, but not quite the same. No. You're a freaking weirdo.
You're regretting bringing me into this now, aren't you?
Yeah. So everybody watching and listening, 11th September, and then I can spend the weekend after crying like a little girl at the truck show.
Give you a week to get up to over it. You'll need it.
Yeah, the wife's just confirmed it's 11th and 12th, Saturday and Sunday. So if we all look to get we'll look to get there. We'll find a campsite, speak to them obviously, and then say that we've got a few people coming, and then we'll bang the details out on social. And then we'll see if we can get some of the subscribers to come down and spend weekend with us. Even if they come on a Saturday, they don't have to do the climb. Just come on a Saturday. We'll all get together on a Saturday night and have a few beers. Because I know Sam,
it's a good place for beer.
Yeah, Sam, in the WhatsApp group that we've got, the vloggers group, we've chatted before about having a social with the subscribers, haven't we? Doing something, all getting together. So I think it's quite a good idea.
Well, the last time we tried to meet up, we got Stu and what's her wife called? You know Katie. What I'm on about. Katie. Yeah, we got them.
We're in the chat.
Yeah, it was lovely.
Yeah, we met them. I've met them twice now. I met them at Peterborough last year. No, this year. Last year. Yeah, this one just gone. And then they came out to meet me at Billingham when I was pulling a load out on Sunday. They took some video footage that I put in one of my vlogs. So yeah, lovely couple. I'm not just saying that because you're in the chat. She just popped up there, Katie. She just said she'll be there. Oh, we'll be there.
There you go.
That's cool. Katie, are you going to come up the hill with us? Or are you just going to come down for the social? I've got a feeling I can kick off about it and won't want to climb it.
Well, the thing is, I would imagine I could get Will involved if Lily can get Rach involved.
If people don't want to climb, there's always plenty to do at Llanberis. Railways, there's museums, so they can all clear off that day while we go do the hard thing. Yeah.
And come back in ribbons, and they're all like, "Oh yeah, it was lovely." We'll be like dead.
Yeah, that's it, pretty much. Yeah. No matter how we come back, it's going to be quiet that night.
No pressure for anybody to go up.
No, I mean the views are amazing. If you get to the top, it's a massive challenge, and it makes you feel good too. So
that's the main reason why I want to personally do it. Is I am a sucker for a nice view.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, I've been up about 6 times, and it's been glorious, most of them. But you do get the odd occasion where you get up there and all you see is cloud. You've got to remember it is the UK and it's Snowdon. Weather can change in like 5 minutes, but when it is glorious, you can see forever. It's ace.
Shall we go back to Haystacks? When we climb Haystacks, Shaun?
It's snow, yeah.
What a day. It wasn't snow, it was hail. We set off, it was stunning. It was a stunning day, beautiful day. We drove there. It was late on in the year.
Yeah.
Early autumn, late autumn, should I say. It was late in the year. And we always climb with all the proper gear, when we go for a walk. We always have waterproofs and the likes with us. And beautiful sunny day when we set off. And then it's a bit of it's like a circle, isn't it? It's a circular ridge line that you walk around as Haystacks. And we're walking across the edge of the ridge, and there's a drop in like a valley in the wall, if you like. And the wind was blowing straight through it, whistling through it, and it was sleet, hailstone, sorry. And we literally hoods, neck overs right up to his eyeballs, ski goggles,
looking like Kenny from South Park.
Honestly, mate, and we were heads down, in his necks, walking across this gap, and every little gap, it was just like somebody sticking pins in you. Oh, it was horrendous. It was horrendous, mate, honestly. And then he got through it, and it cleaned up. It was a hell of a nice. It was lovely, lovely then. And then we climbed up, and the sun come out, and it was beautiful. But it's true what I say. You can see every single season in the lakes in one day. Stunning. You remember that like yesterday, wasn't it? And I nearly died on the way down.
Yeah, that was when you nearly died on the way down and took a header over a cliff.
As I say that, the wife puts that.
Yeah, that's
we're walking on a flat rock, but it was at a bit of an angle, and I was leading, and as I put my right foot down, it just shot sideways because we were traversing across it, and it just shot sideways. Knee went into the floor, smashed into the floor. I'm going down face, and I'm sliding down, and I couldn't stop, and literally it was about a 9-foot drop, head first, and Shaun grabbed my backpack and stopped me going over. It could have been.
There. Yeah, the made a right mess. I mean, them rocks don't take that much weight.
Probably reconstructed.
Hang on, you can have that one as well.
Yeah, Paul, we've got Ian Howard that's fancying a go.
Yeah, no, I just put it up.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
What?
Was it Ian Howard?
Well, now you dragged me into something that involves exercise, which I vowed I'd never do again. I've got to go have dinner now.
All right, buddy.
But anyway, lovely speaking to you, Shaun. And Paul, always a Shaun, never a pleasure.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy. Take care,
All
mate.
right, see you later, guys.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Oh, he's a character. Sam is a good lad. I like him. There's a campsite near the Swallow Falls Hotel. We'll have a look at that, Ian.
I looked at that, Ian, and the only problem with that is to get to Snowdon, to get to Llanberis from there, you have to drive past the pig track, which is probably the highest part where you can actually walk up. So it's kind of a shortcut. We don't want Paul to get the shortcut. We need to go down to Llanberis. It's the longest route. What is it? It's 7.5 kilometers from Llanberis, whereas pig track's something like 2.5, and it's you're part way up already, so you want to try and skip that.
The wife's trying to be clever. Look, about slipping over when they're out walking. Because I went up my arse when I went to St Ains earlier on this year. You remember when I vlogged it? Where I had a bit of time off and I did a vlog, and in fact, you were out walking the same day, different place. You and your last went out, didn't you? It was lovely and sunny, and then it came down with snow.
Yes, we were doing Renaissance. Yeah,
it was frozen. It was frozen. On the ground. It was on the ground. It was really cold. And frozen puddles. And then halfway around the walk, it started to snow, and it just whitened over everything. So you don't know what you're walking on. And I'm walking along, minding my own business, stood on a frigging frozen puddle under the snow, didn't I? And away we went. So
you got fallen like that standing on a puddle.
Yeah,
going up Montor and Backtor in the dark.
That wasn't a puddle. That was a frigging ditch
with a puddle underneath it.
It was a dike. It was a ditch. That was just completely flat over. Man, you're letting out all my secrets now. That's why you let me go first all the time, you wanker.
It's all right, yeah. No, it was like, let's go this way. Yeah.
Well, we bottled out of going up, what's it called? The first hill.
Loose Hill.
Loose Hill. Yeah, we bottled out of going up Loose Hill because we couldn't see the steps. So we said, we'll take the shortcut going across the bottom, didn't we? We knew there was a path going across. Yeah. Full story is, we were on a health and safety course or something like that. No, it was first aid course. We did a first aid course and we were chatting to the instructor.
Oh,
God, and it was him mentioned about doing night walks, night hikes. And we're like, we'll do a bit of that. We'll have a bit of that. Getting the head torches on and go for a night hike. Now, we've done Liverpool, Backtor and Mamtor at near Castleton and Hope in the Peak District. We've done that a few times. So we thought, we know the track, we know the route, we'll go for it. We picked this particular night, covered in snow, very cold, beautiful full moon, so we had plenty of light. So we cracked on. Anyway, we get to the bottom of Loose Hill, looks up it, you can't see the staircase that goes up. There's a dedicated staircase that goes up top. So we kind of bottled it, we played safe, in commas, and we thought we'd miss it out and go straight to Backtor, go down Backtor, Mamtor, and go back. So we text this, what we thought was a track, and I'm, leading the way, and all of a sudden, my leg just disappeared in a hole. I was up to my particular hanging things in my undergarments in snow, one leg. I've got one leg out, one leg in the snow. Shaun couldn't come to me because we didn't know where the hole was. And I very quickly found out that there was actually running water underneath the snow. It snowed that heavy and drifted that it was just flat. It just gone flat over, hadn't it? We just couldn't see it. So I ended up hooking my foot. By the time we got back to the van, my foot was going black because it was that cold. We were starting to get on it. It wouldn't have been much longer before we were going down with issues. Water was completely frozen, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Ball and back were frozen, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a brilliant experience, but I'll never do it again. Thanks. Been there, done that. What's Andrew Ellis saying? Tell you something, guys. When we did the 3 peaks, I thought I'd be just a gentle walk. I got to invest in some walking boots. To get information, cost me £100. Oh my God, glad I got them. Yeah, well, I just bought some. In fact, Mrs. Meadows, we need to send Shaun somebody this weekend. Remind me to do it. I've just bought some boots off Shaun's dad because he's retired from doing long distance walking. So I bought a pair of new boots off him. So and they're about 120 new.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Columbia Dasker Pass Part 2. I've got a pair at home that it's my second pair. The first did about 1,000 miles training in the coast to coast. The second pair I've done half of the coast to coast with my dad and probably again 1,000 miles, and they're starting to wear thin, so I'm on my Solomons now. But yeah, you can't beat
you free Solomons, you mean?
Yeah, the ones that I found, yeah.
Yeah, my Solomons, I got a pair of Solomons. Yeah, you didn't buy them, did you, though, you tight ass?
Hey, look, I advertised everybody and asked everybody if they'd lost a pair, so there you go. Yeah. Hey. You can't beat a good pair of walking boots, though. And when they feel like slippers, it's even better, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got Solomon walking shoes that I wear like trainers, and I've got to be fair. If I was to go out and buy brand new shoes now, it'd be Columbia because we know them. And I know and trust Columbia wear. I've had a couple of pair now. This is my 3rd pair, and I've always got on with them. But from the walking trainers, the Solomon walking trainers, I'd quite happily go buy a pair of Solomon boots. But you're paying the money for them, aren't you?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Did you actually price them up to buy them new?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, 165 quid.
Yeah, I was thinking about 150. So,
yeah, it's silly price. Yeah.
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 Just saying hello to Mark Stevenson.
Yep.
Ben Stowe back there said it's actually nice at Lamberis.
It's a beautiful place.
Been there once, did canoeing on the lake. Loved every second.
Yeah.
Get yourself down. Ben, if you're in a position to do it, even if you want to come down just on a Sunday morning, you can have a laugh at us without hangovers.
If you get down there on the Friday, because I want to go down the day before, I'm taking my inflatable kayak with me. Me and the girlfriend went down this summer, just gone, and we spent about 3 or 4 days there. The idea was to spend one night. We ended up staying like 3. There's so much to do in Lamberis. Even when lockdown, there were walks around the lake. The lake is beautiful, and down by the water sports centre, you've got loads of little coves with crystal clear water. It's actually renowned in the country for the cleanliness of the water.
What?
The cleanliness of the water.
It's the cleariness.
That's the word.
That's something you come out with, though.
Shut up! I've got a different vocabulary to everybody else. Yeah, but it's beautiful, and to canoe there, it's beautiful, clear water, and as flat as you get it. Just don't go out when it's too windy, or you end up with the waves.
Your inflatable kayak, your inflatable canoe is 2-man, correct?
It is, yes. It's the Itty Witty decathlon special. I've got a single man as well, but I'll be taking the 2-man down with a couple of jackets and a couple of paddles. So if anyone wants to go and play, come and have a go.
As well.
I could do. I can chuck that on back easy enough.
Only a nice bracket that a certain fat wanker made for you.
It's if I can get my backside in it. It's been a while. It's if I can still fit in it. Remember, it is only a small one, that one.
Yeah, you tried drowning me when I had to go kayaking. It's not that one for me. I very quickly realised that one for me.
Yeah. You get it a good,
Yeah, this arsehole, right? We were at Slendyford Watermill, and I was trying to do the canoe roll. It's called canoe roll, isn't it? Where you roll back up. And Eskimo roll, that's the one. So I was practicing that, and I never managed to get up. I'd managed to get up, but I couldn't stay up, and I ended up flopping back over and then bailing out. This one particular time, I rolled over, come to get back up, I failed, went back under, but I got a really good breath of air. I refilled my lungs. So I went back under, and I thought, I'll do it again. Went for it, poof, got up, and I'm up. And this arsehole comes steaming in, thinking I was drowning, and knocked me back out of my kayak.
I was coming in to save you.
Coming out to save me, knocked me back in water. I was so giddy about myself, and then he put me back in, you swine.
Ian, Bala is a beautiful lake. The Whitewater Centre just up on the Treweran is where I spent a lot of time honing my skills.
Is that what kayaking?
Yeah, Bala, yeah. Did I take you? Have we been? No, you haven't, have you? You haven't been
I've never been to Wales with you, mate.
No, you haven't, no. Yeah, but the Treweran that runs down into Bala Lake is amazing. It's class 3-4 Whitewater with Balamull Falls. It's definitely a good place to learn how to kayak. Not in an inflatable, though. You want something decent there.
Yeah, Andrew Ellis is he's saying about quality of walking boots. If you're doing a distance and that, it's all right doing the distance, but if you've got crap footwear, it's also down to condition of your feet. It's like these boots. We went out the other Sunday, didn't we? We only did about 5-6 miles around there, something like that.
Yeah, Lancet.
At Lancet. You guys in the chat, if you'd have seen the video I posted the other Wednesday for Daniel Scott when he did the chocolate challenge, the intro on that I did. Obviously, I was with Shaun, and we were there. The boots were brand new to me, and I got a bit of a hot spot on one of my heels, so I know that I need to prep my feet next time I go out and just to bed the boots in properly. But I've no doubt that a couple of good walks in them and it'll be spot on. So I know what these boots are like.
Yeah, I mean, it's the ankle protection that you need, definitely. I mean, even climbing Snowdon, we are going up what could easily be defined as the easy path. but still, the ability to find that one rock and go over on your ankle can really wreck your day. You know, so it's about having the right gear.
Yeah.
You know,
well, you imagine if I went and turned an ankle, mate, if I snapped my ankle, I ain't driving, am I? That's me.
No, that's it. That's it. We're both at work. So
to be fair, a lot of probably put me in the office. You know, I'd be sat driving a mouse until I was repaired. But
yeah, probably the same with me. Although I've lasted something.
Yeah.
But there's a lot to be said for having the right gear and knowing how to use it. The times I've been up Snowdon and seen people in trainers, or chuffing hell, when they get off at train and go to the peak in high heels, it's still a path. Even the steps up there are uneven, and people are going up in the high heels.
I can imagine. I've not experienced it myself, but I can kind of imagine it being, especially through summer, when you turn up, when you've hiked all the way up, and you're all sweaty, and you're stinking, and you're smelly, you know, because no matter what, we all sweat, and you get to the top, and it's done next to this towy, dolled up, full of makeup, lip fillers, high heels, little skimpy dress. She's there posing for a photo for her Instagram account. I got to the top of Snowdon. No, you didn't, love. You took a trip. And then this fat York comes up smelling a sweat. Quite amusing that. You know, photo bombing at photos.
Yeah, the idea about doing it in September instead of the middle of summer is because the queues. Snowdon is extremely busy. Yeah. The times that I've been up, the times that I've been up, I've always had to queue to get at the top. Sometimes it's one or two people, but if you look on Google over the last year, it's been thousands and thousands of people are all climbing it because there's nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
You know,
do you remember that we did Cat Bells at Lakes?
Yes.
And we were going to go the normal route, and we decided to change it, go a different way because we saw the queues going up there. It was like frigging High Street in Selby. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was massive. People, you could see with clothing, you couldn't see any grass.
That's it. I mean, the problem that you've got at the minute is obviously with lockdown and no foreign travel, everybody's staying local.
Well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. A lot of people are going to be disappearing next year or this year.
That's it. That's it. The world's going to open up again.
Yeah, I just want to pick up on HGV Chris, his comment. Altberg defenders. My only experience of Altberg boots was when I was in the army, when I did territorials. I had a pair of Altberg Field and Fell, and they were brilliant boots, to be fair, mate. They're absolutely fantastic. I wouldn't call them a walking boot, the one I had. I don't know what the defenders are like, but Altberg is... sorry, the wife's telling me off. Altberg is a brand. It's very good. So
he's in charge.
I'm in charge. I can block him if he does.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You're on time out. But I'm getting done. Run out of water. So bloody hell, husband, let Shaun speak. Okay, Sod's wife.
Hey, give up. You let me talk. I rattle on for ages about junk. You know, and half the time I don't understand what I'm saying myself. So last thing you want is me whittering on.
We don't either. I think I think this could be quite good.
It will be.
Ben Stowbat has asked about what's the best way to get an HGV license. Well, Shaun's not HGV, he drives a van. He's a low-life scumbag van driver.
I'm the white van man that's always in front of you.
Yeah. It's not something you were interested in, is it? I did try suggesting it to you, and it just doesn't float your boat at all, does it?
No, I drove 7.5 tonners for Curry's and Bedshed, and the roads are built for them. Getting hijacked for Curry's. You guys in your HGVs, you're a different breed, and I don't want to put the weight on. I'm already fat. Last thing I need to be is, fat.
Yeah, other way, mate. Other way.
I can't.
Where the weight's concerned, mate, it is down to willpower. Will not power. It's the will not power. It's not willpower.
It's so easy to sit there for, like you say, 14 hours when you're not getting up, walking around much. You might have 3 or 4 jobs a day. I do like 20 jobs a day.
Sorry, Stu. I'm getting done by Stu now.
Oh, go on. Yeah.
He's defending van drivers because he drives for DHL.
Oh. Yeah, I've seen some of them drivers.
Yeah, Paul Weaver says I'm under thumb. Yeah, I'm married.
Yes, she is. Yeah.
What a silly comment.
So have you answered the question about what's the easiest way to get an HGV license?
No, we didn't actually, did we?
There you
was
go.
the best way to get an HGV license? Well, the way I did it, Ben, was I had because I'm an old git. Shaun and I met Shaun at work. We met at Bedshed, didn't we? You started on the Monday, I started on the Wednesday. We ended up working together as a team. You know, he'd drive one day, I'd map read because we didn't even have sat nav back then. Showing our age, mate. And then we'd swap over. You know, I'd drive and he'd nav. And then I quite frankly, I got my credit. Well, yeah, it was my credit card. It wasn't the wife's, but we got our credit card out, and I did my class 2 on my credit card, and I also did my HIAB at the same time. And then I did class 2 work for a while, got laid off from that, ended up working with Shaun again at Count on Us. At Count on Us, we could bank our holidays, couldn't we?
Yes.
Bank our hours, overtime hours. So I took a crap load of holidays, overtime hours as a holiday, and I ended up taking a month off work. And I went to work for an agency. And the money I earned from the agency put me through my class 1. So, and then, yeah, I got fat. Here we are now, like 11 years later.
It's just about how much do you want to invest in your future. If you want to do truck driving, the only way to do it is to put money into it. Nobody's going to give it for free, either.
I'm sure we've got 54 people watching us now, and I'm sure somebody in this comment in the chat has recently done their HGV or has looked into it at least. But I reckon you'd be looking at around $3.5 grand from a car license, right? If you've got your car license, right through to being sat like where I am now as a class 1.
Yeah. What I'd suggest, I work for Biffa, Biffa Waste, the big red bins. If you can get a job there, driving vans or anything, just driving in general, they like progression. They do put you through all the way up. They've asked me every single year for the last 7 years if I want my HGV, and I've constantly said, no, I like my van. I don't want the stress. I don't need the stress. My blood pressure would not handle taking one of those big guys around all over the place. And I like what I do. But if you get on with a company that's established, such as Biffa, I think Veolia do it. We don't talk about them. They do take on van drivers, and you can go up through the ranks, but you've got to be good at what you do. You've got to show commitment to the company, and put it forward. Tell them that you want to do it, and they will see about it. But that's the way to go. But it's like I say, if you want to invest in your future and it's something that you want to do, you dig your money out. Go get a bank loan, get a small business loan, whatever you can, because it'll pay off in the future. And
the money potential, the earning potential from doing, I don't know, whatever you're doing, working in a factory, working in a supermarket, whatever. The hourly rate is probably about the same. I reckon, Shaun, you're probably on about the same hourly rate as I am. It's just that I get stupid amounts.
I'm on national minimum wage, mate, as of 5th of April. National minimum living wage, $8.91 I get, and that's 7 years of company.
We're getting 25 pence an hour of pay rise. Woo. Anyway, but the hourly rate is garbage. On any HGV driving job, it's garbage. But it's the amount of hours you do and the enhancements, the night out money. I've been to London twice this week. I get paid a bonus to go into London for tipping and shit like that. So it just all adds up. But yeah, like you say, it's an investment in yourself. If you want to do it and you're that fixed on doing it, Ben, go for it. However, you've just put there you've been speaking to Shorty. It's showing you on about Shorty off TikTok, off Instagram, who's working with us. And I didn't know they'd stopped funding the training, but I know Stobart's were doing as in Eddie Stobart, the Green Fleet, they were doing driver training. They put you through their training school and then give you a job at the end of it. So maybe that's an option. Maybe it'll come back, after we've got back to normal life, after all this scamdemic. But Let's just nip back to Andrew Ellison, who asked about the Altberg defenders. He said about going and having his feet measured.
Yes.
My wife will remember we went through to Catterick because Altberg is actually at Catterick, and we went to get my feet measured to actually have some made to measure. They were about 25 quid more, and it was shut. So I was pissed off.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's a bit of a drive. So we went to John Bull's, which is on Catterick Garrison. It's a military shop, and we ended up getting. I got a pair of boots actually from them off the shelf, and there was like a half size difference in the two boots. They'd sell you like a 10 and a 10.5. You know what I mean? One for each foot. So yeah, that's the way I went. But yeah, the socks. And Shaun, again, how many times have we tried different socks and permeations of socks and this myth?
I will tell everybody the best socks to ever get are the ski socks from Decathlon. The $7.99. They've got shin and calf texture to like constrict your muscles, and they're brilliant.
Over the weekend.
Yeah, because they've got the padding down the front and back, they hold your muscles in place as if you were skiing, because skiing you're more forwards and backwards than side to side. So your calves and your shins, which is where you get your splints and that on your climbs and your walks, I 100% stick to Decathlon. You don't have to pay a fortune. I've had the very expensive socks at £20 a pair, and to be honest, now they don't work. The brushes and things like that. For what I've found, they just make your feet really, really hot. Whereas these ski socks, you can get the different grades for different weather. Go for mid-region. You're going to end up with sweaty feet anyway in a pair of boots, no matter what. It's just how comfortable you want to be. You've got to keep your feet dry. So good set of boots and gaiters if you can. But you can match your socks up with your boots quite well. A good way to go around it as well, if you want to like custom fit your boots, if you get a size bigger than you actually are, and then go to such as a ski centre down at SK, somewhere that do ski boots, and get a custom made pair of insoles, something like 25 to 35 quid. Stick them in your. It would be a lot cheaper than your custom boots. Stick them in your boots, and you'll see a difference completely, because they're tailored and they're molded to your feet. Me myself, I'm flat-footed, really, really flat-footed. So anything with an arching will cripple me. So the boots that I get are always better for your flat feet. But it takes some finding, you know.
I was just reading Andrew Ellis's latest comment there. Paul, do you remember the hobnail boots? Oh my God, when I was younger, they were like having horseshoes at the bottom of your boots, and the hobnails that is going back for years. I've only ever worn them once, to be honest. My regiment that I was with was a cavalry regiment, so once in 100 years, I'm sure it was 100 years, they had what they call a guidon parade, and they had the colours replaced, changed, and it had to be done by a member of royal family. So we had this massive parade up at Alnwick Castle. The wife, well, we won't even go there about the dress that she bought because it was really expensive, and then she didn't even wear it, I might add. If you're still in chat, missus, you're still not forgiven. But yeah, I had hobnails on for that, drill boots. Spent hours and hours pulling them and beeswax and all that good stuff, and sat in there like handing and polishing them up. But yeah, they were good fun. And then walking back through Alnwick, I'm in my number 2 dress. Those that you don't know, that's the green dress with the white belt, red hat, proper cap and all that stuff.
And frills around the bottom.
No, I didn't have that kind of dress, you moron. And then the wife's in a really pretty gown, dress and that, looking really, really stunning. She looked amazing. And they were walking back through Alnwick, and it's a tiny little town, so the hobnails or bull boots have got little studs on the soles, and that's what makes them clip when you're walking. So it literally was like it was a horse walking up the road. It was embarrassing, but it was nice, if that makes sense. It was a nice moment. But yeah, it's good. It's a good memory. Just look back to Ben and his route to HGV. It was looking at doing the Stobart route. It was going down and then Shorty said that he thought it would go for WS instead. WS don't seem to do any funding. They don't put anybody through the license, mate, that I know of. I've never heard anybody. And they normally ask for 6 months minimum experience. So even if you got your license, you'd have to get 6 months, which probably the easiest way to do that is through an agency. Go sign on an agency and then get some more experience that way. You need to get your license first, obviously. So, right, well, we've been going over an hour, Shaughnessy. So, I need to go to bed because I'm early in the morning. So I think we're going to call the video live from now. So yeah, guys, I will chat about it tomorrow when I'm recording. So I'll chat more about it in the vlog that comes out on Sunday. Hang on, I'll see you. Can I ask you enjoy your Tom? Andrew Ellis, I've got a 620, the 6200. I believe that's got its own SIM card in it, I believe, so you get the live updates and that. I have to have a hotspot. That's the only difference from what I can gather. But yeah, it's absolutely bob on, mate. I'll definitely be replacing it with like for like when it breaks on me. So, oh yeah, another one before we disappear. Ben JW Jenkinson's doing for Alistair thinks they're doing it free training. Obviously, you'll be signing up for a 2-year contract with them, I would have thought. So, but yeah, I'll have a chat about this tomorrow in my vlog recording. That'll be out on Sunday. So we're looking at the 11th of September, which is a Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Nod.
Yes.
No, I'm asking.
Yep.
Yeah. Get down there on the 10th, which will be the Friday. Walk on the Sunday. Pissed on the Sunday. Pissed on the Saturday night. Hangover on the Sunday. That's pretty much the plan then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Good for that. So yeah. Right. Cheers, Shaun. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, everybody.
It was better than I expected. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Thanks to those that stayed all the way through. Katie Mace, fingers crossed about your No, you didn't. Hang on. Well, you did actually. You wore it at night, dude.
Get the photos up.
Night, dude. She wore it at the night, dude. The dress that she bought for the actual show. She bought 2 dresses because she couldn't make her mind up. One of them was over £200 for one dress. Swine. So love you really, Mrs. Worth every penny. Right, we're going. So yeah, vlog out on Sunday, guys. Thanks for joining us. Cheers, Shaun. Really appreciate you.
See you later, guys.
Guys.
See ya.